Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss or learn OOPS 7th program lab. Here the question is write a Java program to generate a resume. We are going to generate a resume. Create in the question only they are mentioned create two Java classes. One is teacher and one more is student. For the teacher, the data personal information like qualification, experience and achievement parameters are required. For student, personal information, result and discipline is required. Here we are going to implement, they have clearly mentioned, we are going to implement interface resume with the method called as biodata. So biodata method should be there and interface should use. Interface is nothing but we doesn't have any implementation part, only declaration part will be there. Wherever we are using interfaces, if whichever class is going to use that biodata method, we need to implement that. So if you see here, package lab program is according to you what you are going to use. This is scanner to get the input from the user. Interface, as in the question only they have mentioned, we need to create an interface. Many of you forgotten this, please make a note of this. Interface resume public void biodata, this is a function, semicolon is used here. Declaration, there is no definition of the function, only declaration. Now we need to create two classes, right? The first class is teacher and the second class is student. So class teacher, since we are used interfaces, we need to use implements. So whatever inside the interface we have methods, that compulsorily we need to implement it. So only implements resume. If we have used implement resume, compulsorily we need to define the method or define this particular method inside this particular class. As you can see here, personal details we need to include like name of the teacher, email id, long phone number, address, age, qualification, experience, achievement. All these parameters are common for the teacher. The same thing we need to use in biodata. Public void biodata is a function. This is not required. This is not required. Here, in the sense, auto generate this line is not required. Commented, which is unnecessary. Then system.out.println, the teacher details are whatever we have here parameters. Those parameters we are going to display here. As you can see here, the name, the email ID, phone, address, age, qualification, experience, achievement. We are getting or we are going to display these particular values for the user when we call this biodata method. Now this end of this our class teacher method, which is going to implement the biodata method. Now coming back to student resume, which is going to implement here also resume. Since we are using implement, biodata method need to be defined. So these are the parameters like name of the student, email id, phone number, address, age. Only these two parameters are changed, that is result and discipline. Result and discipline parameters we have changed, but if this line is not required. Biodata, then we have system.out.println, the student details are like this is for our convenience display. We have your name, email id, phone, address, age, result and discipline, we are displaying that. Now coming back to main program, done with our two classes we have created. We have created interface also. We need to call or we need to get the inputs from the user. To get that, we are going to use public class OOP7. This is a class which has same name as your file name, and followed by public static void main string array of arguments. This whatever red color is there, not required to type. This you are not required to read also. Now scanner sc equals to new scanner. Sc is a object. Why? Because we have new variable here. Then teacher, t equals to new teacher, object we have created for teacher because teacher class we have created above one. Then system student resume, s equals to new student resume. This object we have created. S is an object, so student object has been created. Now system.out.println, enter the name of the teacher, t.name, enter the email address. Whatever parameters we have seen in teacher, the same thing we are asking it for the user. If you are perfect with a class, teacher class, this is very easy. Very easy. Cut and copy paste. In the sense, copy paste, but only changes name, email ID, phone, address, age, qualification, experience, achievement. This is only for exam purpose. Achievement. And finally, we are calling t.biodata. After that, enter the name of student. Whatever parameters you have used in student parameter, you are getting it. S dot name, S dot email ID, phone number, S dot, S dot, S dot, S dot. All S, because S is an object we have created was student resume. And finally, biodata we are calling it. So we are done with our structure of our seventh program. We'll just directly move to the Eclipse. So in the Eclipse, if you see, we'll go for file, we will go for new, and in the new we will go for project explorer. In the project explorer we are going to give oops lab programs. It's left to you, anything you can give. It is asking to create module, not required, and double click on this particular project, right click on src, go for new, go for package. In the package we are going to give your name, since I am going to give my name, and here you can see, right click, go for new, and click on class. In the class you are going to give OOP7, which has same name as your class name. I'll just directly go to the class and I'll just copy paste the program. This you need to bat it, in the sense you need to remember it, you need to understand. Try to practice. If you practice, this is very easy. If you don't practice, you will feel it is difficult. In the sense, one or two times you need to write without seeing. Just copy paste, in the sense you need to read it. So there are no red colors and we are done. We'll just right click on this, click on run as Java application, and you can see enter the name of the teacher. You can enter anything. I'll just give name 1 and email ID also, something gmail.com. Click on enter. Since this is very short, what you should do if you want to get lengthy means, this console is there, no, go there, double click on that, automatically it will get enlarged. Phone number, you can give anything. Address, you can give anything. Age, you can give anything, it's left to you. Qualification, you can give anything. Experience, let me give 3 years. Achievements, anything you can give. And finally my teacher details. As you can see, my teacher details information has been entered. Now enter the name of the student. Let me give S1 and S1 dot gmail or some other stuff you can give. Address, age, results, pass or fail. Age, I think so I have given, whether you are pass, discipline, some other stuff, and finally I have got the output. What is the result means, what is the percentage you have got. So finally it got the output. So very easy, but just you need to practice it. Thank you.